Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Out on a half a marathon, a 13.1 mile run, and I am feeling pretty amazing. I believe I'm in downtown Coeur d'Alene. You can see the mountains and everything behind me and the docks behind me. Blessed this morning. A thought that came to my mind. I think one of my new slogans is going to be the smile that changed the world. And where that came from, it's so funny to me how a lot of times in this life we could be so, we can go positive, and sometimes a lot of us can just go negative. What I realized, especially when I meet people, just a smile can change a person's day. It can change their whole energy. It can change their whole vibe. And I've been noticing it more and more and more as I've gone down this journey. Good morning, you guys. And when all else fails, if I can't say anything, if I can't do anything, all I do is just smile. Literally. And it's been one of the gifts that God has given me. And I use it a lot. Gotta tell you that. I'm about halfway, about 5.5 miles in, I found this trail. One of the things that I realized, I came here to run in altitude and to get some mountains. And it's looking like there's a possibility that I might not get to do that. And I'm okay with that because I think there was more that I needed to be here for than the actual training. So I'm actually blessed by that. But I did find this location, and it was just like this little hole that I saw where you could go into the mountains. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go up this trail, even if it's just a mile or two, before I start making my way back to my boy's place. And here's a couple of thoughts I was thinking. Here's one. People will tell you there's so many things that you can't do in this life. And I've experienced it all the time. And when they generally do that, that just sparks something in me. And the moment I hear that, the moment I go out and get it done. And most times I do, and there's some times that I don't. But even those times that I don't, you know when they say, shoot for the moon, and even if you land on the stars, you've gone a long way. And that's a lot of the experiences I feel. So I don't let anyone else's fears or critiques or whatever deter me for what my goal is. I want to shout out all my friends and buddies and acquaintances and those that I don't know who are out there in Leadville doing the Leadville Marathon this year, as well as what else are they doing? The heavy half today. And I remember doing it 3 years ago, and it was one of the most amazing, one of the most painful and humbling experiences I had ever in my life. And what I'll tell you, when I went, by that time I'd done 19 road marathons in less than 2 years. So I think in some ways, I wouldn't say that I was overconfident, but I would say that I was a bit cocky. And I went out into the marathon, the Leadville Marathon. Oh man, I went out like a bat out of hell. And that altitude and that mountain, those mountains humbled me really fast. Ended up doing it in 7 hours, which is pretty much double the time I've done any marathon at that time. Most marathons at that time, I should say. And it's so funny. Going into that marathon, I tried to get into the 100 and I didn't get in. So the next best thing for me was to experience the marathon. And I'm glad that I did it. Anyway, peace, ladies and gents.